Hello and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be giving the Audi a service and start putting it back together. Let's jump right in. My big jack is not going to work because I can't get the two side by side under the sill, so I'm going to have to use the jack that comes with the car. There's an under tray under here, so I'm going to have to take the under tray out to get to the sump bolt so I can drain the oil. I've got the under tray off, and there's the sump bolt. It is a 19, so I'll get my sumpy set up here now with some newspaper underneath so I don't mess. Okay, got my sumpy set up with some newspaper underneath. Now I'm going to drop the bolt and can drain the oil. While the oil continues to drain at the bottom, I'm going to take the top cover off so that we can do plugs, air filter, oil filters on top here as well, so we can do all of that while the oil drains. Now I've got the cover off, and it reveals the 4 coil packs that I'm able to, I must check what that is, the 4 coil packs so I can take the plugs out. There's these little clips that hold the coil pack wires down, so I just release that with a flat screwdriver. Makes it a bit easier to get the cables out. I know from servicing my car, these coil packs aren't the easiest to get out, so I hope I don't struggle with this one. Wow, what a bloody struggle it is to get these VW coil packs out. I normally battle on my Polo, but wow, these Audi ones, or this car in particular, are incredibly difficult. So I struggled and eventually I've managed to get them out, or just broken that little vacuum that it has, because the rubber clips into the head. So I've managed to get all the coil packs out. Now I can change the plugs and do the plug service. The plugs I'm going to be replacing with are NGK Laser Platinums. There's the part code. They have already been gapped to 0.72. That's the spec I found for the stock of this motor, which is the CAX, the 1.4 CAX. So these plugs are quite fouled, so glad I'm actually changing them. There you can see old plug and new plug. Before I put new plug in, I'm just going to add a bit of copper slip to it. And then I got my torque wrench here set to 25 Newton meters just to torque them in. And then I'm going to put the coil packs back in the same spot, so in their rightful order. Now it's just to put it back together. Before I put the cover back on, I'm going to change oil filter, but to do that I need to cover alternator, because the oil filter is right over the alternator. Stupid design. I just lay a cloth under the oil filter on top of the alternator. I've stuck the sump plug back in at the bottom. My hands are slipping, so I've just put some rubber gloves on quickly. Trust you, that will help. There we go. I must get the bloody spanner for this. The oil I'm using is Top Tech 4600 5W30, and I'm just going to pre-fill the oil filter before I stick it in. That's oil filter done. Now it's air filter, cabin filter and fuel filter that I still need to sort out. loosen the pipe off. Here's the old filter, and then here's the new filter. Air filter's done, I can put back together. Last thing to do here, top up oil. This container I've got just under 3 liters in, so I'm going to top up with this. Manual says, or internet says 3.6 liters for the 1.4 CAX engine. So I'm going to put the 3 liters and then check again, or check level. Then I got another one. And I'll add like half a liter from this one. Okay, there's about half a liter. And give it a couple minutes to settle, and then I'll check dipstick. In a couple minutes. We are above the halfway mark. So I'm going to start the car, let it pump some oil through, and then I'll check again. And close this first. Awesome. Now that the service is done, I'm going to actually start on some of the plastic welding them and fixing those up so that I can get ready to start putting the bumpers back together and the grille. There's a couple tears in the plastics. There's one there. There's a very big tear down here. It's been held up by the strap. I'll take it down now. I want to try plastic weld them before I look at buying new ones, because I think I can fix that. The plastic welder that I bought was just a little cheap set off online. It's a hot staple gun, so you got all the different types of staples and then the gun itself. So we'll give that a try. I have played with it already. As I said, I got a bit eager repairing this piece over here. You can see over there I've also done a couple of hot staples. So yeah, got a bit eager doing those, but I'll show you guys this repair. The staple that I'm going to try for this repair is just this sort of squiggle staple, and then it's very simple, very easy to use. You just take the staple, put it into the gun, and then you pull the trigger, and then it warms it up. So just going to align the parts together. Got to be careful not to push too deep, otherwise it will go through the other side. Put another hot staple in. Go. Sorry, I know it looks weird with me keeping my finger out, but I've got a thorn actually hurt me or pricked me and it's got infected, so I'm trying to keep it clean. Not doing a very good job at that. There we go. That piece is repaired, and then you just snap these off. This one's quite a big tear. For the most part I can get it realigned and hopefully weld it back together. I do need both hands for that though. So when I plastic welded this together, it clipped together perfect, so I'm not concerned that something's out on here. But if I show you, if I hold those brackets where it's supposed to go, over there, this hole over here, I'm not sure how well you can see, but this hole over here is not lining up. So that's why I bought the fender support bracket. I think this bracket has been bent outwards slightly, so, and instead of trying to bend it straight, I just thought let me buy a new one. This bracket was 250 bucks, so 250 rand. So I'm going to take it off now and fit this one. Finally got that bracket out, and I can put them side by side. Actually doesn't look bent. Oh wait, no, there it is. You can, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's quite bent there, and it's bent down there. So it is bent. Let me just put this one back in. Now that the new bracket's in, before I bolt it together and before I tighten it's still loose, I actually want to put this piece in. So that I can get my adjustments right. Now that the service is done, I got some exciting pieces here, but I'm not going to show you now. That's going to be for the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider like and subscribing. And as always, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. See you guys in the next video.